thank you for tuning in to the Burnalot here, coming to you straight from the sunny land of Portugal. In today's episode of Back Alley Indie Gaming, I'm back with Sounds of Her Love. Let's keep going, shall we? And yes, in yesterday's episode? Yes, in the last episode, we were invited over to Carrie's house. And now, good things will happen. I'm sure of it. Hey, hold on. I think my earpieces are wrong. Oh my god, they are! And they're full of wax, too! Ew! Okay, earpieces are in the correct ears this time. Okay. The cool late evening... Is it right? Okay. The cool late evening air brushes my bemused face. Carrie and I idle outside her house. A rather plain and generic build. You call that plain and generic? That looks like... that looks bitchin'. That looks great. I love to fucking live in this house. I love it. It doesn't look cold. Like mine is. The thought of her living in an elaborate mansion dissipates from my mind. The building is nothing short of a nice house. I just expected that it would be fancier. You know, maybe the money they saved from not buying a mansion, they could use to buy a harp. Maybe they're just good with their finances. Did you consider that? Maybe they're not ostentatious, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Hey.
Should we go inside?
No. I just came over because I wanted to walk you home. I didn't actually accept your invitation. I just wanted to be a dick. Am I recording my audio? Yes, I am. Okay. Okay, I'm also recording my... For a moment there, I thought I wasn't recording the video. Okay.
Should we...
Okay. Carrie calls out to me from my side, giving the signal that she's ready to go in. She's composed, a contrast with her prior shyness. Though the bloom of red on her cheeks is still all too apparent. It's a thing that will always suit her. Certain. Her shoes meet the ground in unison. Her taking a step forward into a place she's accustomed to. Me, however, walking into a new experience, something cherishable. Jesus, this guy. Fuck. I'm getting jaded. I am. I'm getting jaded of this guy. Stop acting as if you're some sort of wannabe poet! I've been to plenty of people's houses plenty of times, just not any girls. Statistically speaking, that's a lie. Just saying. I got my water here. Good old-fashioned, overpriced natural water. Mineral water. Standing before the door, a thought flutters into my hand whilst Carrie's fingers wrap around its silver handle. Coming here, I'm bound to meet her family, aren't I? Did she even tell them that she planned on inviting me over? If so, I would have done a lot more to make myself look more impressionable. Are you kidding? Look natural. They don't give a shit. Let me tell you something. Parents know when you're trying to impress them. Some will care, some won't. Just be natural. Be yourself. Be yourself, lad. Be yourself. If you can't get the girl when you're being yourself, then you don't deserve the girl. Is what I'm saying. Yeah. Caressing the handle lightly. Caressing? I don't think that's the word you're looking for. Carrie twists her key delicately and pulls it down. The warmth from the inside room soon meets us bit by bit the door opens. Carrie taking the first step, though, escorting me in. Carrie's smile is one of my many treats I've been given today. She plays with her hair, eyes directed towards me, anticipating a response. Now that we're under a brighter light, I can see her face much more clearly. I still can't get enough of it. Despite being lost for words, one thing does make it out of my mouth. You look pretty cute. I can imagine a response. That is not the response I imagined. Carrie is instantly taken aback, looking as if she's trying the hardest she can to muster up a response. No, she looks sad. I think you should have splurged out on a few more drawings, if I'm to be honest. Because that doesn't look taken aback, that just looks slightly disappointed. Thank you, I made her myself. Oh, wow. That has got to be the best dad response I have ever heard. You look pretty cute. Thanks, I made her myself. I have never heard that in my life. And when I have a fucking child, if she is a woman, that's exactly what I'm going to say. Because that shit's funny, bro. A suited man appears out of the blue, startling me slightly. It's natural, of course, him appearing, that is. Getting caught off guard like that isn't a virtue. This must be Carrie's father. Do we get a picture of Carrie's father? Of course not. The man, himself a foreigner like Carrie, carries a thick accent that differs from hers. They're Welsh, but Carrie seems to be a lot more understandable. Yeah, I've heard Welsh. I've heard like Welsh. Trust me, you don't want to hear Welsh. That shit's incomprehensible. Too many consonants. At least when she does speak. The majority of time, her sentences are broken into pieces as she stumbles around her words. A hindrance. I don't think there's an E there, but a fairly cute one at that. Her father's voice, however, is grittier and gravelly. It's not as stereotypical as the accent is portrayed as, by far, but hearing him speak Japanese would probably mortify me. Oh, I can imagine. Luckily enough, we're all used to speaking English. You must be that friend that Mr. Carey told me about. She was really keen on having you over. Carrie blushes at her father's statement. It's not like Carrie to bring me here on a whim, so I wasn't wrong in guessing that she had planned this evening in advance. Oh! I could have ruined it completely by just going home. Ah, God. This is why you don't really do this kind of stuff. Spontaneity is good, but you don't warn people that you're going to be spontaneous. Otherwise, you're setting yourself up for massive disappointment, Carrie. Why do you do this? You don't deserve this, Carrie. You don't deserve poop socks. Poop socks is a poopy. I think we've established that. That phrase will never get old to me. Oh, God. All right. Mr. Irwood. Okay. All right. It's understandable that he is. After what Carrie told me, she had never made any friends during her stay at our school. Being a parent and seeing that would leave anyone concerned. True. Though, the opposite is true as well. Knowing your daughter's first true friend there is a guy has probably left them having a couple of questions. Such as, for example, what's your net income? Mine is 0. Even though he seems fairly friendly, I wouldn't blame him if he had any suspicions. One thing that is quite odd is the absence of Carrie's mother. Not that she couldn't be in work, it's just odd that Carrie hadn't brought her up. Oh, let me guess, she lives alone with her father? Please. Fucking stereotypes. She never talked much about her father either. It's a nice thing to meet her family. In a way, I'm learning more about Carrie herself than anything. Her experiences and those close to her. I guess her family is all she has when outside of school, at least until I came along. I still feel inclined about asking where her mother is. It's weird, but my mind can't help ruminate over her. Yeah, and you don't ask. You don't ask. You let her say it. You don't ask her that kind of shit. Just let her explain in her rhythm. Carrie herself must have had an attractive mother to turn out to... Oh, I see how it is. Sexualizing her, are we, poop socks? Sexualizing Carrie? Jesus, poop socks is a poopy. It's fucking hell. I mean, she is cute, but you don't say shit like that. You don't... Oh, wait, you're thinking. You don't think shit like that. Fucking thought stop or something. Alright. But I wouldn't tell her that. I'm not an expert in genetics either. Clearly. Pardon me, I just had a drink. Carrie reckons that my statement, at this point, anything I could say about her would make her blush. Up to and including, you have a nice ass, even though I haven't seen that ass ever. Not only because of her... See, here's the deal. I can say this because I'm not personally invested. And I've been ramping up the ranting. You have to... Yeah, it's like the aristocrats. You have to build up. You can't just go in for the kill. You have to build up the really bad shit until eventually you can make anything funny. Like the aristocrats. Right. Not only because of her timidness, there's nothing negative to say either. I don't know. Excessive timidness can be maladaptive. Alright? Don't make it your home. I expect you to pay rent otherwise. This is why they have money for an arm. Bunch of fucking money grubbers. His joke is lost on me, but I still draw a smile on my face just to act polite and feign a response. I don't think it was a joke, buddy. I think he was being serious. Carrie herself seemed pretty amused by the joke, covering her mouth to seal her faint but girlish giggles. I guess dad jokes are only effective when they're actually coming from your father. Mine acts like one big joke himself half the time. That's actually good writing. That's actually funny. I like that. More of this, please. Mr. Irwin leaves the pair of us standing by the doorway, giving me the chance to converse with Carrie in private. I wanted to ask about her mother, though whether I should is a questionable act in itself. Don't ask anything. She'll tell you if she wants to. Hesitation catches me, reeling me in like a fish. Carrie stands bemused, looking towards me as always. Her soft cheeks have lost their rosy color from moments ago. However, she still timidly fusses with her hair as the light above shines down upon us.
Shall we sit?
Yes! Food is always important. The way to a girl's heart is through her stomach. The way to a guy's heart is through his stomach. Everyone likes eating. Seriously, if you have someone that you're infatuated with, if you have someone you're dating, cook them something. It's amazing. Not only do you get to eat something, but you get to demonstrate your culinary prowess, and you get to fill their stomachs as well. It's a win-win-win. It's awesome. I'm not that interested in her father's cooking. I didn't come here for that. I came here to spend more time with her, so her offer is still more than tempting. Alright. The dining room is spacious, the walls plastered with Western decor and sports memorabilia. Where is this sports memorabilia? I see a dish clock. I see no memorabilia. The table, mahogany, makes itself distinct as light reflects off its polished finish. It looks expensive, topped with various plates and cups. No, it's not. Dude, at least make your fucking scenery match the description. It's not hard. I already have all this shit done. More than ready to present whatever's on the menu today. Carrie's father had never told us what it was that we're having.
We like to keep touch with our heritage.
Oh God, is it going to be some god-awful Welsh food? I don't like Celtic shit. Celtic food is bad. I'm sure people like it. I just don't. I can't stand it. I tried it once. I didn't like it. Carrie must have caught me gazing around the room. Several photos of sports team line the walls. No, they don't. Possibly rugby by the looks of it. No looks. I'm sure it's a national sport. Is it? Is the national sport of Wales rugby? Could be. I guess. She must have had a hard time adapting to a new country, though I'm not sure how long she's been here. I'll refrain from asking. Now is the time to savor the moment with her. Literally! Sorry, I burped. Okay. Anyway, whatever. We went to school, blah, 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 blah. Come to think of it, I never told Carrie about me being half English. Don't tell her that! You're half imperialistic swine! Don't tell the Welsh person that! You fucked them over! Just as you did with the Scots, and the Irish, and the Americans, and the Indians, and the Palestinians, and the Iranians, and the Iraqis, and the Syrians, and the Egyptians, and God knows how many other people. Just keep your heritage to yourself, man. Hail Britannia.
Your heritage. You're only half Japanese.
Yep, that's right. I don't look like the typical Japanese male by any sense, so it was only reasonable that she would conclude that. I'm half English, and I'd actually been there. Born and raised in Japan. So wait, I'm half Japanese, half English, and I'm in an international school for Welsh students? I'm very confused here. I don't know what my school is. Oh, condescending? Wow! Fucking hell, Carrie! Don't say shit like that. Of course his English is good. He lives in Japan. Their education system's actually good. Of course he'd know English. They actually teach it properly. I guess. I'm guessing. I think? I don't know. Well, my father made me learn it every day. Even though he's Japanese, I'm sure he thinks he's English, though. The only reason he publishes books in English, he even married an English woman. I'm sure he would have moved there if his company needed someone to act as a foreign representative. Okay. That's adorable. Carrie giggles at my awkward response with the two of us sitting down at the table together. An act I'd never expected to be doing with her not even a week ago. Things have gone by so fast, it's unreal. I think the best thing is she's saying this with her father like right next to her in the kitchen area. And he's just kind of like listening to this thinking, young love.
I didn't
And then he slaps Poop Socks in the face.
This week has been fun.
Thank you, Poop Socks. Alright. Carrie unexpectedly gives me her gratitude, stifling me slightly as her words cause my face to go red. At least I'll assume it is. Oh, it is. I can't really tell. Inside, I'm blushing, though. A blush caused by Carrie when it's usually me who makes her blush. Thank you for stating the obvious, writing. God, I hate it when they do this. I know. You can stop doing the summation. We can figure out by our own. Still, her boldness isn't lost on me, in the social sense at least. Carrie is trying her hardest tonight to make me feel welcomed. I think it's welcome without a D. Not sure, though. She's probably saving the moment herself. I'll take the initiative and thank her. My pleasure, I've enjoyed it. Carrie herself blushes, but I feel as if it's more of an appreciative one rather than one of embarrassment or shyness. One with more importance to it. Mr. Irwood, Carrie's father, walks back into the room carrying a plate in each hand, both of them topped with the same meal. I'm pretty sure that they have a kitchen area behind, the whole hair thing that she has going. I'm pretty sure that's the kitchen area, so I don't know what the fuck house you're in, but it's certainly not this one. Goddamn generic backgrounds. Alright. Beef, diced potatoes, and a selection of vegetables, all topped with gravy, even though neither of us asked for any. After a long but undoubtedly enjoyable day out with Carrie, I have found myself craving a nice meal. Maybe it's just the smell, but it's certainly something that I can appreciate. The entire day has led me to find myself closer to Carrie, with her closer to me. She wouldn't have thanked me for being her friend otherwise. Nobody else has done that, but I've never had any friends myself either. Many friends myself either, alright. Moving schools will usually worsen my situation, but I find myself needing Carrie from doing so. There are no complaints. The three of us begin on our meals, quieting down to focus on our plates. The taste matches the smell, the rich beef complements the soft potatoes as the two amalgamate on my taste buds. Stop with the purple prose! Amalgamate on my taste buds? This is the kind of shit that you get when you run text through a goddamn thesaurus. God, my head hurts. This is like reading Aragon. Have you ever read Aragon? It's exactly like that. It's the kind of shit that you read and you think is really cool, and then you grow up and you read it again and you realize, fuck, the writing's bad. I'm not saying this writing is bad as Aragon's. In fact, very few books are as bad as Aragon. But goddamn, stop with the sesquipedalian loquaciousness. For God's sakes, cease the unnecessary verbiage when simplicity may suffice. Even I have a hard time coming up with shit like this. God. Alright? Well, if I make it by ship? By plane, I'm guessing? I wasn't. Of course not. Why would you be? Why would you care? It's like, you're here. Why does it matter? We haven't reached the point in our relationship where I have to bother about your family history. I wasn't, but avoiding this dining table talk wouldn't make me look good to Carrie's father. I worked permanently hard to gain permanent residence. Is it actually that hard? I heard a couple of stories that it was pretty hard getting a work visa in Japan, but I'm not really sure. What the fuck? Why did I open my goddamn internet connections? Olivier here was an engineer, yada 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 yada. It seems like he has a well-paying job. If he can afford to migrate here and send Carrie to our school, he seems like a pretty nice guy, to be quite honest. Hopefully he thinks the same of me to an extent anyway. Being the guy his daughter had just dragged home, I wouldn't want him to dislike me. More so since his daughter is Carrie. Yes, thank you for stating the obvious again. Making a bad impression isn't an option. Just as I'm about to finish my meal, the sound of ringing chimes through the wall from another room, a phone call. Excuse me, let me just take this. Mr. Irwood, oh, that's not a good face. Mr. Irwood rises from his seat, leaving me and Carrie alone, ourselves once again. The music has this weird habit of just cutting off. Like the music just cut off. Why? It would be a rude thing to say that I'm glad he is gone, but it's only because I got to spend extra time with Carrie, alone that is. Carrie remains silent next to me, much to my displeasure. I thought it would be easy to come up with a topic to talk about, but right now, Carrie seems disinterested in my presence. A sad look coats her face. Despite its beauty, if I could call it that, the fact that her expression shifted to a once happy and content one to one of desolation is making me concerned. The cause for Carrie's ejection is soon apparent. Through the walls flows the sounds of Carrie's father, a sound of anger. I tried to make out some of the words. Why is it my fault? You're the one that decided to ruin. It's her mother. You know, this game can throw me a curveball and make it so she actually has two fathers and she was adopted. I don't know. Don't adopt the whole fucking estranged mother thing. Come on. We have a daughter, you know. Have you ever taken her thoughts into consideration? Of course, no curveball. My own mood plummets, taking in one word after another. This is the reason that Carrie's mother isn't there. The relationship between her parents has been crumbling before her by the sounds of it. I really don't want to get myself caught up in this. Oh, it's too late now, Poop Socks. It's too late now. You're in this shit. You're in it. You're in it. You have to handle it now. You can't take the good without the bad, Poop Socks. This girl needs your help. Be there for her unconditionally. I'm irresponsible, says the one who decided to get themselves shit-faced and pounded by the... Oh! Ooh, that's not good. That's not good. Oh, this is awkward. Oh, this is really awkward. The music is a bit distant as well. The evening should not have gone in this direction. Carrie's father is probably kicking himself now the dinner had been disrupted. I'm not very impressionable. It's not very impressionable to argue with your wife in front of guests. I won't blame him for getting carried away. Feeling a tug on my arm, I see Carrie's tender fingers grasping my sleeves as she gently pulls on it, still carrying that same sad expression, the one that hurts me. I don't know, it kind of looks like she just kind of got her brain wiped. She's just kind of staring ahead thinking, that wall is white. That wall is also white. The ground is brown. And I was drooling. I don't want to see her like this. However, what is going on between her and her parents concerns me. I don't want Carrie to experience the sadness behind that face of hers. Would listening for a bit really hurt? It's none of my business, but my heart is on fire. Why would you listen? This has nothing to do with you, and the girl that you fucking love wants you to be with her and help her. Why is this an option? Go with Carrie right now. You dickwad. Don't even fucking consider any other option. Fucking hell. Carrie continues to pull on my sleeve, conveying her signal to me, one of sadness and sorrow. She must want to speak to me about something. I rest my hand upon hers, and I give her a nod. After which she stands with me, and the pair of us leave the dining room for the lounge. Coming to a standstill, Carrie turns towards me, and we both remain still in the center of the room. Nothing but a small lamp illuminates the space around us, giving Carrie's sad, melancholic face an orange tint as she looks towards me.
I didn't want to get you in.
I know. Carrie still looks towards me with those woeful feelings deep within her eyes. Seeing her like this is really upsetting. What we've gone through over the past several days means a lot to me. I'll do anything I can to make her happy, even if I can't resolve the issue. Alright.
Please, just stop.
Okay, this just took a turn for the worse. Carrie's voice is sharp, as if it is tainted with anger. As if? That was clearly tainted with anger, and I actually feel uncomfortable now. Ugh.
It's complicated.
Wow, that's a lot of animosity. Carrie resents her mother. This woman must have caused her so much stress. I can imagine. This process is painful for everyone, but seeing someone go through this, it's something I can't stand. I want to be there for her.
Really?
No! Did you just realize this? Was it not obvious? Fucking hell, Carrie.
Yeah.
Wow, she turned around quickly.
Me too.
She went from, no, fuck you, to, okay, I'll tell you. In like literally a sentence. Holy crap. Carrie leads me out of the lounge, without giving me a clue as to where it is she's taking me. Clearly she wants me to know more, She wants me to be there for her. Knowing that my words reached her, it makes me more than happy. Scene transition, and the next episode, we will be seeing just what exactly is going on between Carrier's mother and her father, and seeing if we can offer this desolate young girl some measure of happiness. So thank you all for tuning in. I hope you guys and gals enjoy the video. As always, I'm open to suggestions in the comment section down below. And until next we meet, this is Tully Burnalot signing off. Cue the music.